Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So, dear students, and previous class, I have explained the logic gates: AND gate, OR gate, NOR gate, exclusive OR, exclusive NOR. So, all these gates uh, was a part of the previous lecture. So, now in this lecture, I will explain the Boolean algebra. What is the Boolean algebra? Same like we have algebra and mathematics. So look at this. What we have mathematical algebra. So in case of mathematical algebra, uh, so we have different variables. For example, I'm writing x plus y plus 2z plus 5. So we can say that this is the mathematical algebraic expression. So what we have, so in this we have the combination of variables and constant. So we can say these are the combination of variables and constant. ये मजमूई variable और constant असते. Variable कदम असते, x असते, y असते, or z असते, constant 2, 5 असते. So they are combined together through different operators. So here we have plus operator. So we can say these are combining together by use of plus operator. For example, if I'm writing, for example, x minus y plus z, so we can say this expression, in this expression we have three variables, variable z, y and x. So these are combined together with minus and plus operation. خود combine شدن بتوسط چی؟ بتوسط منفی و مثبت operation. صحیح است نو امیکسم دا mathematical ریاضی چی هستنی؟ ای mathematical ریاضی ایرا ما algebraic expression mathematical algebra ما میگم. صحیح است. So now this variable will have some values. So in mathematical algebra, these variable will have values from 0 to 9 digits. ई value में बॉशान कि अमू value द कदम symbol में बॉशा symbol as या digit صفر تا नू केस ई value the بين ई में बॉशान. सही same we have the value for y. So the y value will also be included and between 0 and 9 digits. We have number में बॉशा. For example मैं मेगम कि x is equal to 30. So now 30 is what? So 30, here we have two digits, 3 and 0. So here we can say that these digits exist in between 0 and 9. Okay, so the value of variable is taken from 0 to 9. Okay, so it may be any value, it can be any value. So here in Boolean algebra, so we are using also the operations, just like here we are using plus operation, minus operation, multiplication operation. Okay, so all these operations we are using and mathematical algebra. So the same operation we will also use in Boolean algebra. Okay, but the value of variable will be just only, it may be 0 or 1, but we cannot take any other digits, just like we are taking the digits from 0 to 9 in case of mathematical algebra. But in case of Boolean algebra, so we are taking the value, we are assigning a value to a variable. It may be 0 or 1. Okay, yeah, it may be it can be both 0 1, but the value should not be just like mathematical algebraic variable, just like, so here I'm giving a value, for example x is equal to 30. So 3 is include from 0 to 9, but here just only the value will be 0 or value اینجا می باشه فقط اعظمی دو دیجیت گرفته میشه. صحیح است. و ایرا باید شما در نظر بگیرید و ایرا به این خاطر چی میگه، ایرا دوم نام که ما میگیم باینری الجبرا. به این خاطر این باینری الجبرا میره میگه که فقط value variable چی می باشه، فقط باینری value می باشه. صحیح است، بدون باینری و دیگه value نمیگیره. So these are the Boolean algebra. So next, why we are studying the Boolean algebra and digital logic. So if we have logic, if we have complicated circuit and digital system, so then we can simplify those digital circuits by using بولین الجبرا. اگر کمپلیکیتد پیچیده دیجیتال سرکت باشه صحیح است، اگر ما بخوایم که را ما ساده بسازم با توسط بولین الجبرا امور ما ساده میسازم صحیح است. نو ایره خیر آیسته آیسته ان شاء الله در کامینگ لکچر که است باز ما ایره تشریح میکنیم که چی قسم یک پیچیده یا مولق سرکت باشه با توسط بولین الجبرا ما اکسپرشن او چی قسم ما ساده میسازیم و باز ما یک ساده گیت میسازیم صحیح است. خب نوی بولین الجبرا بود. Look at this. So here in next slide I have write about the Boolean algebra. So first the Boolean algebra was introduced by an English mathematician. So his name was George Boole. So this was the name of the person who introduced for the first time the Boolean algebra. His name was George Boole, and in 1854 he introduced the Boolean algebra, and he was English mathematician. یک انگلیسی یا انگلستانی یک mathematician ریاضیدان بود که چی جور کرده بود امی الجبرا را جور کرده بود. خب it is also called binary and logical algebra because in this we have binary numbers is value of variable. پیشتر ما گفتم که ایره ما binary algebra میگیم. چرا binary algebra میگیم؟ به این خاطر ما ایره binary algebra میگیم که اینجا variable value که است از چی گرفته میشه؟ از binary number گرفته میشه صحیح است. دو سوم اینجا چی نشته است؟ Boolean algebra is using for the simplification of complex binary expression by using different rules of Boolean algebra. So here we can simplify the complex Boolean expression by use of what? By use of different algebraic rules. So, yeah, Boolean algebraic rules. So here we will discuss some rules through which we can simplify the complicated binary expression. Complicated binary expression باز خیلی ما نشته میگیم یا for example اینجا x اگر باشه a plus a bar plus b plus c bar. For example here if we have Boolean expression just like this, so we will use different rules to simplify this. For example یک پیچیده است باز ایره ما simplify که میکنیم چی استفاده میکنیم؟ مختلف Boolean algebraic rules را باز ما استفاده میکنیم. امور rules را باز ما میخوانیم. خب for example اگر x باشه یک رول است اگر a plus a bar باشه so it will be equal to 1 plus b plus c bar صحیح است. سو بعد از این یک رول است که اینا میگن که اگر یک پلس بی باشه در هر جای اگر یک پلس بی باشه او برابر چی است؟ یک است صحیح است plus c bar. So we can say that now this is the Boolean expression c bar plus 1. So we have the simplified Boolean expression or کاری ای expression و کاری ای expression ای same می باشه. But this is very complicated Boolean expression, and in this case we have just only one variable with the name c. Okay, and we have also one with this, but this is simple expression, and we can say that this is the complicated expression. So now to make these complicated expression is a simple expression, so for this we will use Boolean algebra and different rules, different laws of Boolean algebra. Now mixم باز خیر بعد از این درس می سایست مختلف expressions می باشه و بسیار پیچیده می باشه باز او را ما خود می سازیم با توسط rules Boolean algebra. Okay, so the main aim was of Boolean algebra is what? So to simplify the complex Boolean expressions. Okay, yeah, complex binary expression. So for that we are using the Boolean algebra to simplify those complex and complicated Boolean expression. Okay, so this was the main aim of the Boolean algebra. So next, so here we have different rules of Boolean algebra. So before knowing the rules of Boolean algebra, so you need to know about the operations of Boolean algebra. So what you need to know? Operations of Boolean algebra. So here we have different operations of Boolean algebra. Okay, operations of Boolean algebra. The Boolean algebra ما basically سه بولین الجبرا داریم اینجا. خیر ما در چپتر تشریح نکردیم، خب اینجا یاد بگیریم. باز خب ما اینجا تشریح میکنیم بولین الجبرا. So what are those? So first we have not operation. not operation یا operator. not operator असतं. दोम ची असतं. and operator असतं. and operator same system. So we have or operator. So these are the three basic operators that we are using in Boolean algebra. So just like we have three logic gates, so the same we have three Boolean operators. So now what about the not operator? So how it works? So when we have a variable a and the value of variable a is, for example, 0, so it is represented by a bar as a barama या variable with over bar. So a barama as him represent making him dom chesta. We can also represent it just like this. Take a, and here I will take just a single quote. I will use this single quote. It is also used for the representation of not operator. Yeah, we can also use just like this, negation of a. Okay, so now if we have not operator a is equal to 0, so a bar yeah, a complement says yeah, a code case yeah, negation a e barabar में बॉशा 1 में बॉशा. Just like not gate, we have when the input is 1 the output will be 0, when the input is 0 output will be 1. So in this case when the value is 0, so the not a will be equal to 1. If a is equal to 1, so then a negation yeah, not a will be equal to 0. So the value will be inverted. So this is called the not operation. The second one, we have the AND operation. For example, we have variables, so this will be in between two or more than two variables, but we cannot take just only one variable in this. We can say this is the unary operator. Not is the unary operator. Unary operator means that it will have just only one value. So we can apply this right here on one value. So इसी जमा बायाक value apply में कदम है तो says, and these are the binary operators. So we can say we can take more than one variable in this, and we can apply it on two or more than two variable. Okay, so for example, if we have variable a is equal to 0, variable b is equal to, for example, 1. So now how will we represent the AND operation? Yeah, AND operator. So the AND operator is represented by dot. So we can also say that this is dot operator. A dot b is equal to, so now we can say in place of a I'm putting 0, in place of 1 I'm putting writing 1. So the result will be equal to a dot b. Yeah, we can say it is pronouncing just like a and b. A and b. So we cannot pronounce it just like a cross b, yeah, a zarb b, yeah, a multiplied by b, so that will be wrong. So that pronunciation is used for what? For the mathematical algebra. But for Boolean algebra, so it will be pronounced just like a and b. So a and b, so we have what? 0 and 1. So in this case, just like AND gate, if any of the input is 0, the output will be 0. So if all of the input are 1, the output will be 1. The same case is right here. If all of the values are 1, so then the result will be 1, otherwise the result will be 0. अगर एक वॉल्यूम 0 बाशा, जवाब 0 में आया. सही है हो. अगर कुल्लिश वैल्यू अगर एक बाशा, बाज जवाब ची में आया, जवाब बाज एक में आया. नो a and b is equal to 0 and 1 बराबर इचे 0 में बाशा. नो जवाब ही 0 में बाशा. नो साइकिन जा اگر ما end operation بگیریم for example ما نوشته میگیم یک 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and at last we have 0, so the result will be 0. Answer will be 0. When the answer will be 1, when all of the values are 1, 1.1.1, so the result will be 1, otherwise result will be 0. اگر کلش 0 باشه یا اگر مثال یک value 1 است دیگه کلش 0 است خب result 0 می آید. صحیح است؟ Result will be 1 when all of the values are 1. So this is the AND operation. Next we have OR operation. So we are representing this with plus. We are representing this with plus sign. Okay, it is represented by plus sign. So what is the proper characteristics of this OR operation? So here we have, for example, a is equal to 1, b is equal to, for example, 0. So what will be the OR operation? So we can say a or b. We cannot say like a plus b, so it will be wrong. Okay, so the correct pronunciation of this is what? A or b, because here we have OR operation. We are not having plus operation. So the representation, we can say we are using the plus sign for the representation, but we cannot pronounce a is plus, a plus b. This will be wrong. ای غلط است. باید ما چی قسم بگیم؟ A or B. So A or B means that here A is equal to 1 or B is equal to 0. Okay, نو برابر چی میشه؟ A or B خصوصیت یا characteristic ای گیت چی است؟ سوری ای operation چی است؟ خصوصیت ای operation ای است که اگر یکم value 1 باشه result چی میآید؟ result 1 میآید. صحیح است؟ چی وقت result صفر میآید؟ اگر مکمل یا کلش value اگر صفر باشه. نو اینجا چی است؟ 1 or 0, so the result will be 1. صحیح است؟ result چی میآید؟ 1. So now when we have this OR operator, for example 1 or 1 or 1 or 1 or 1, so result will be equal to 1. Result چی میآید؟ 1 میآید. But if we have all of the values, for example we have 0 or 0 or 0 or 0 و آخر یک میآید، نو بازم result چی میآید؟ 1 میآید. So when the result will be 0, when all of the values are zeros. For example, we have 3 values and all of the values are 0, so the result will be 0. So this is the OR operator. So these are different operations that we have. So how will we make functions by using these operators? So شما ایره خیر باز در کتابچه نوشته کنین، ایده چپتر نیست و اگر کدام سوالم بود باز شما پرسان کنین. So here how will we make functions from this? So here we will make functions just like this, Boolean expression or functions. For example, if we have Boolean expression f is equal to function, we can make just like this, a or b or c and a or a, not a, yeah, a bar or b dot c یا b and c. سو یک ما فانکشن جور کردم میتونیم آزی. صحیح است؟ یال یک فانکشن یک بولین اکسپرشن است که در چی چی است؟ اند اپریشن هم است، اور اپریشن هم است و not operation هم است. So how will we solve questions on this? For example, here I have a question on this. So for example, if we have a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, so the value should not be 2, 3, 5, so we cannot take those values. So the value must be it must be 0 or 1, but cannot be greater than 0 and 1. So it's because this is Boolean algebra, this is logical, yeah, binary algebra. This is not a mathematical algebra. For example, c is equal to 1. So now I'm giving you questions. For example, the question is just like this: if we have function f is equal to for example a not a plus, yeah, we can say r b, solve this. Question number 2, f is equal to, for example, we have a function of Boolean expression a or b whole bar and c. So this is a question. So now let me solve these questions. Before solving these questions, so you should keep in mind the uh, solving the sequence of the operations. For example, if we have multiple operations and one Boolean expression, so which operation should first solve? सही से? So now we have different we can say priority of solving the operations. صحیح است که مقصد کدام باید اول حل شوه، کدام باید دوم حل شوه، کدام باید سوم حل شوه. نو اول operation که ما حل میکنیم، صحیح است، د بولین اکسپرشن اول باید بریکت حل شوه. صحیح است، مقصد اینجا بریکت است، اول باید بریکت حل شوه، دوم باید and operation not operation باید حل شوه. صحیح است، سوم باید and operation حل شوه و چهارم باید or operation حل شوه. مثل که ما و شما در ریاضی داریم، صحیح است که اول بریکت حل میشه، صحیح است، دوم باز تقسیم است، صحیح است، بعد از این ضرب است، بعد از این جمع است و بعد از این منفی حل میشه. نو میکسم اینجام د بولیان الجبرم که است مختلف پرایورتی اپریشن است که ما او را حل میکنیم. نو اول باید بریکت حل شوه، دوم باید نات اپریشن حل شوه اگر بار باشه، صحیح است، او را باید ما حل کنیم، سوم باید دات اپریشن حل شوه و چهارم باید پلس اپریشن یا آر اپریشن باید حل شوه. So now we have values right here: a is equal to 0, b is equal to 1, c is equal to 1. So now how will we solve this? So the first question I want to solve, so what is the first question? What is the first Boolean expression? So the first Boolean expression is a bar plus b. So now let me solve this. So first of all, I will put the value in this solution. So in solution, first of all, I will put the values in this. For example, f is equal to, what is the value of a? So the value of a is 0, and here we have bar on 0, or so R operation is that. Then what is the value of b? So the value of b is 1. So we can say first we should solve what? We should solve the bracket, then not operation, then we should solve the and operation, then we should solve the or operation. So in this case we don't have, we have no brackets, so we have not operation and we have or operation. So before or operation we should solve the not operation. So how will we solve? So first we should convert this 0 to 1 because this is not operation, then or operation is the 1. So now the final result will be equal to f is equal to 1. So as I have explained that in case of or operation, so if we have all of the values are 1, so result will be 1. So we cannot write just like this 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 and then we are writing 1 0, so that will be wrong. So this is or operation, this is not plus operation. So in this case 1 or 1 is equal to 1, so the result is 1. So in the same way we can also solve this question. خب ایره در کتابچه نوشته کنین. صحیح است، این سوال حل شد. دوم سوال چی است؟ حالا دوم سوال، دوم expression ما داریم f is equal to a plus a or b whole bar dot c bar. So now we will solve this question also. So how will we solve? So let me clean this. Okay, so our next question, what is the expression? So and second question, the expression is f is equal to, we can say a or b whole bar, means this is whole not operation, and we have c. Okay, so now let me put the values in this. So the value of a, what is the value of a? The value of a is 0, or the value of b is 1. So 0 or 1 whole bar dot, yeah, we can say, and value is just the 1. So now first of all, you need to solve the bracket. Inside bracket, what we have, 0 plus 0 or 1. So we should solve this first inside the bracket. خب R operation است یک 0 است یک 1 است و ما گفتیم که اگر یک ولیوم 1 باشه در R operation جوابش چی میاد؟ یک میاد و امی بار بالا امر تو ماندن. صحیح است؟ ما تا بار را حل نکردیم. صحیح است؟ فقط 1 آمد bracket را ما حل کردیم. and C هستم. خب بعد از این چی هستم؟ خب که اینجا اگر شما ببینیم داخل بریکت چی بود؟ آر آپریتر بود. خب آر آپریتر ما گفتیم که آخر پرایورتی است. خب این داخل بریکت بود، به این خاطر ما این اول حل کردیم. صحیح است؟ F is equal to, so now I will take one bar. خب بار عالی اگر باشه و and operation اگر باشه، بار مقصد not operator است، نو اول باید not operator حل شوه، دوم باید and operator حل شوه. نو اگر سوری ما سی گرفتیم خو سی نیست، این ولیوی سی باید اینجا باشه. ولیوی سی اینجا چی است؟ ولیوی سی ما 1 دارم. صحیح است؟ نو یک قسم است. صحیح که اینجا 1 بار dot 1. صحیح است؟ نو مقصدی چی است که اول باید این حل شوه، بعد از این باید and حل شوه. Now f is equal to, we can say 1 bar is equal to 0. Not operator as the not operator will invert the value and it will give you 0, and now 0.1 we have. So the result will be the final result and the final answer that we have 0 and 1. If in case of AND operation is, I have told you that in case of AND operation, if we have only one 0 is a value, so the result will be 0. Ninja 0 as the value, result will be 0. So we can solve the question just like this. Okay, so I'm giving you so here I'm giving you the assignment to you. So now you should solve this. So what is an assignment? For example, if we have f is equal to, you should solve this. F is equal to, for example, a and b or c bar whole bar. So now अगर a बराबर یک باشه و b برابر 0 باشه و c برابر 1 باشه، امیر استفاده کنین. صحیح است؟ و این سوال ها را حل کنین. یکی است و یک سوال ای است، این دو را حل کنین. a بار dot b bar plus a dot c bar. So solve these questions. So these two questions are your assignment and use these values. So it's enough for this. So inshallah in next lecture, so I will discuss some more operations, some more questions of Boolean algebra.